The ANC in the Western Cape says they don't see any problem with a DA member serving under the ANC-led government. They hosted a media briefing this morning on Lennit Max's new post in the Police Minister Begitele's office.
Max resigned from his position as the Western Cape member of the provincial legislature to take up a new job as advisor to Police Minister Begitele. Now, he claims that there are several events which have frustrated him out of his job. Max, however, says he remains a member of the Democratic Alliance. ANC in the Western Cape says this post is not political and welcome any move to strengthen efforts to fight crime in the country, especially with a province experiencing higher crime levels.
Max is joining Minister Begitele's ministry. To us, it's not a political issue. We are not here to comment about that. Here, we call this press conference based on the facts that he put on his statement. We are responding to that. We are not into mobilizing him here. We don't care whether he remains in the DA. By the way, he didn't say anything about removing his membership with DA. We are comfortable with that. We are comfortable even if he comes to us. We'll never chase him away.
Crime was a staging ground to win votes. That the more insecure people feel, the more they could try and mobilize against the national government by being derelict in their provincial responsibilities. The one thing that I think we are thankful to Advocate Lennit Max for is that someone from the inner sanctum of the DA, someone eminently capable of fighting crime, was a commissioner, an MEC, and so forth, and a career policeman, that he has come out to say that the DA is not interested in fighting crime, gangsterism, violence, and drugs.
Meanwhile, the DA wants Lennit Max to resign from the party.
Well, the call follows Max's appointment as Police Minister Begitele's advisor. DA Western Cape leader Nkosi Madikizela believes walking away from the party is the most honourable thing to do for Max. However, the former Western Cape top cop is not fazed. He says nothing wrong with an opposition party member serving in the ANC-led national government. Joining us now on the phone line for more details on this particular story is DA Western Cape leader Nkosi Madikizela. Very good afternoon to you, Nkosi. Thank you so much for your time and for joining us on our program this morning. Now, the Democratic Alliance is saying that Max should actually resign from the party, while the African National Congress earlier on held a media briefing stating that they don't actually see a problem with this entire matter. Just talk us through the details with regards to that.
Hello.
Hi, Nkosi, we can hear you. Did you actually get my question?
Yes, Matabela, I got your question at the end because, I got cut off before.
Not a problem, Nkosi, you can carry on.
No, this is not whether the ANC see the problem in that particular issue or not. It's how we see it as a Democratic Alliance. I think we need to draw a very clear distinction here. We welcome Max's appointment. And I think, as I said yesterday, hopefully his appointment will assist us to deal with some of the challenges we are facing in the province, because he's very much aware of those challenges. So I certainly hope that he will assist the province to navigate around those issues as far as fighting crime is concerned. But my discomfort here as the leader of the DA in the province is that there's a clear distinction between a political appointment in the ministry and an appointment in the department. You can't serve two parties. Max has his appointment is a political appointment in the ministry, which is a political office. Therefore, he can't serve two parties. He can't claim to be the member of the DA and yet be a political appointment in the office of the ANC minister. That's the issue here. And the comparison that he has drawn between him and Vusi Pikuli as the ombudsman are completely different. Vusi Pikuli was employed by the provincial government of the Western Cape as ombudsman or police ombudsman, and it's completely different from his appointment. So I think that is the point that I've been making. So I hope people understand that clear distinction.
And now, Bonginkosi, we do know that when Max actually resigned from his position, according to reports, his position as the Western Cape member of the provincial legislature, to now take up this new job as advisor to Police Minister Begitele, he actually claimed that there were actually several events which had initially frustrated him out of this job. Did he actually communicate this towards the party? Are you even aware that he's actually claiming that he was actually frustrated out of his job?
Look, the problem here is that no matter how much skills you have, you can't force yourself into a position. Because, the issue of appointment in a particular position goes beyond a skill. Obviously, the people who must work with you must have confidence in you. So I will not then speak on behalf of the people that were supposed to appoint him, but clearly they had reasons not to appoint him. So if that frustrated him, then, well, it's unfortunate. But the issue of appointment in a strategic position goes beyond you possessing the skill. People must have confidence in you as well.
Now, Mr. Madikizela, as we mentioned earlier, the ANC see absolutely nothing wrong with his appointment, even though you cited that he should in fact resign from the DA and that you welcome his appointment. However, the conflict here being that, in your words, it's more a political appointment. But the ANC doesn't take issue with the fact that he's a DA member. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Don't you find that very strange? Let me tell you, ANC would be livid for any DA member to be appointed in any ANC political office. That should tell you everything you need to know. This clearly indicates that it's part of the strategy to cause chaos within the DA and then effectively move to the ANC by some of the people. So the fact that the ANC doesn't see anything wrong with it is neither here nor there. I see something wrong with it as the leader of the DA. And if you listen to the press briefing yesterday, Lennit effectively disowned the DA and started to praise the ANC. If I was in that situation, I wouldn't see anything wrong with someone praising me and disowning the party that he claims to be a member of. So for me, it doesn't matter what the ANC think or says. I am saying I do not see how Max can serve two political parties, being the special advisor to the ANC minister in a political office and then being the member of the DA. I think that's the point that I'm making.
Right, now, Mr. Madikizela, you say he should resign from the party. What happens if he doesn't resign?
Well, Max has always, said he's a man of integrity. And I want to trust that as a man of integrity, he'll do the right thing. He knows what the right thing is. And if he's honest with himself and the party, he will do the right thing. Because now, he claims to be the member of the DA. Before he took such a massive decision, do you know that not once has he ever taken his leadership into confidence about this decision? I read about his appointment in the media, just like everyone else. Now, surely, are you still going to tell me that that is a member of the party, but yet fail to take the leadership of the party to confidence about such a decision? Can you still say that that person is a member of the party? Surely not.
However, now, Mr. Madikizela, it's not really quite answering the question that my colleague, has just recently asked. You are now actually stating that this is an issue of integrity, an issue of ethical value. However, now, if he really decides that perhaps he feels that he can handle both these positions, being advisor to Police Minister Begitele and also still being a member of the Democratic Alliance, is the critical, options or, decisive actions that the party can indeed take? Are you planning to take any action against Madikizela for actually accepting this job, now apart for only asking him to resign from his position?
Now, that is not amount to infiltration. Because how do we even begin to trust him as a member of the DA if he is serving the ANC minister in his political office? I mean, this is much more serious. I mean, it also has to do with the issue of trust. So it's not just about what he says. It's about how he conducted himself up until now. And the things that he has said at that press conference that affirm the ANC as its own, the DA. Now, surely, I mean, I cannot be comfortable with that particular individual claiming to be the member of the team.
And now perhaps, Mr. Madikizela, this actually, brings me to asking you a question of what are the DA books actually saying about this? Is there rules or policies that are in place within the DA's books that actually say that a person cannot occupy two different seats, so actually serve under another different ANC-led government in this case?
No. I think, again, let's go distinguishing here. Anyone can work in any government, for that matter, whether that government is under the DA or the ANC. Anyone can be appointed in any department. I mean, we have a number of ANC people who are working for the Western Cape government in different departments. But the difference here is that Max has been appointed in a political office by the ANC minister. Now, for you to be appointed in a political office, you must share the policies, the views, the ideology of that particular minister if you are his or her advisor. So it cannot be that Max can be the political advisor to the minister of the ANC and then still remain the member of the DA. It has nothing to do with rules. It's just a very clear issue that you join a political party because you believe in its policies and its ideology. I mean, the moment you serve another political party with different policies and ideology, means you can't be a member of both. You can't serve both political